But our methodology for study is we never commence anything with this hadith. Our methodology is that we always commence with the Qur'an. That is our methodology. And our Prophet said, alayhi salatu wasalam, our Shi'a brothers have a different view. He says, I leave behind me two things. So long as you hold on to them, you'll never go astray. And we have to remind you of that. I leave behind you the Book of Allah and my way of life. That's what he said. I don't intend to pick up any boxing gloves with the Shia on this subject. No. Because they say, no, it's I leave behind me the Book of Allah and the Ahlul Bayt. But if Allah left the Ahlul Bayt, would you kindly ask the Ahlul Bayt where they are now? I want to meet with them. Number two, when I meet with the Ahlul Bayt, I ask them, can you kindly explain to me what is happening with this virus and this vaccine? I want an answer, because that's what you say. That it is the Qur'an and you are the ones to guide us. When I meet with the Ahlul Bayt, I will ask them, is this money that we are using now halal or haram? Yes, tell me. When I meet the Ahlul Bayt, I want to ask them, are we allowed to be members of the United Nations organization? Are we allowed to be members of the International Monetary Fund? I want answers from the Ahlul Bayt. I don't think you hear that. That disposes of this argument. I leave behind me two things, the Qur'an and Ahlul Bayt. I dispose of that. The Qur'an and my way of life, my sunnah. So if I am to study the sunnah and the hadith, I must do it with the Qur'an. I must do it with the Qur'an. This is scholarship. Give priority to the Qur'an. Who can argue with that? Not only that, but Allah says in the Qur'an that He is protecting this Qur'an. Has He ever said that about the hadith? That does not mean that the hadith is not important. And Imran is most certainly not saying that the hadith is not important. So don't come with that nonsense that I'm speaking against the hadith. We'll ask you to leave. Stay away from us. We're not criticizing the hadith. We're not condemning the hadith. We're not saying that the hadiths are unimportant. No, we're not saying any of that. What we are saying is that absolute truth is located only in the Qur'an. You want to argue on that? We'll take you on that. We'll take you on that. Absolute truth is located only in the Qur'an. Come on if you want to challenge us. Absolute truth is located only in the Qur'an, not in the hadith. And so you must use the Qur'an to judge the hadith. But they don't want to do that. They're stuck in concrete. They refuse to use the Qur'an to judge the hadith. And so we've never had a branch of knowledge in Islam like the Christians had and the Jews had, of ilmu akhir zaman, or in English you say Islamic eschatology. As a branch of knowledge, it would mean that you have to go to the Qur'an and see what does the Qur'an have to say on the subject of the end times. And then use the Qur'an to judge the hadith. and then you'll develop a branch of knowledge. So when we come to Hijrah, where do we start? The schoolboy will start with the hadith because he doesn't have proper methodology. But we start with the Qur'an. And let me say one thing. I don't care two peanuts for those who are annoyed with me. Because I'm 83 years of age by the moon and almost 80 by the sun, so I'll soon be away from this world. I'll soon be away from this world, inshallah. I'll leave this world to them. But if what I am speaking and teaching is the truth, it will survive, and they can't do anything about it. So when we go to the Qur'an to study the end time, which surah comes first? Huh? That's right. Mujahid, don't answer any more questions. Let Somalia answer some questions. Surah Al-Kahf of the Qur'an comes first.